What's up, y'all? It's Mami Wata, and I am back. Thank you for your support of Mami Wata Tarot. Please continue to like, share, and most of all, subscribe to my platforms, y'all. If you're looking for exclusive downloads, check me out on I Be Knowing TV. And also, make sure you are subscribed to I Be Knowing Tarot as well. And let's talk about this next download. The download was, y'all, she wrapped herself around a pole on her way to come bother you. Clarify, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody asked, wrap their car around a pole on their way to come bother you. Clarify, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know from you through me at this time? Surrounding this download, this insight that you gave me, Holy Spirit. Look, this the energy that wrapped their car around the pole. This just had fell out the deck. That's who we talking about. This person is like a rodent that you can't get rid of. Okay? This person has constantly followed you around, stalked you somehow, and somehow she had located you. And you are chosen, because it was 144 when I said that. Clarify, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know from you through me at this time? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What's the message here? Devil. Y'all look. I'm trying to tell somebody something now. That's why she wrapped that damn car around that pole. Because this hoe is on some sort of demon type of time. Whoever this rodent energy is, it's like when she got into this accident, it's like they knew she was coming for you. Clarify, Holy Spirit, like they already knew what she was up to. Heal her, because this is you. They already knew this woman was stalking you and obsessed with you and was planning something devilish against you. They already knew it, child. So we already know who they is, because they had to respond to the scene of the accident. Clarify, haters. I'm telling you, they already knew that this healer had a hater who was hovering, I'm hearing, around them, but hadn't done anything specifically that would cause them to get involved directly, but they were surveillancing you, and that is how they noticed that you had this karmic up around you. Whoever I'm talking to, she followed you or attempted to follow you. You were no longer located where this devil energy could keep up with you, so she had to figure out where you went. And when she figured out where you went, she tried to come behind you with that bullshit. But this cycle is over, honey. Because if she wrapped her car around a pole, okay, on her way to come get you, I doubt she making any real moves right now. Clarify, Holy Spirit, please, and thank you. Aries, I doubt she making any boss moves right now, because she might be facing a judge for this car accident. Her paperwork wasn't correct about something. So my thing is, I don't know. It's like they just was waiting to see what this one was going to do. And when she went to go do it, she had this car accident now. But her paperwork wasn't in order with that car. Something wasn't right with that car. She was found at fault for this accident. Okay, welcome to the jungle. Because, see, she then followed you to the jungle, honey. But, see, you know how to navigate through the bush. I done told y'all that. Don't assume, because it makes an ass out of you, not the person that you're making that assumption about. Okay? You know how to navigate through the jungle. Wherever you went, people consider that to be the jungle, but you were welcomed into the jungle. Okay? That's also what this is giving. But this hoe, she didn't know how to maneuver. Okay, some places, for example, some places the traffic, you got to know how to drive. Okay? You got to know how to whip it. You got to know how to be a defensive driver in some cities, areas, because of how the traffic is, because people don't give a shit. You can't be sensitive, you can't be scary. So if she was driving like that in the jungle where you live at, that's why she got in a car accident. But see, she was being thirsty, following up behind you, trying to figure out how she could frame you, because this is somebody who was around you to cause problems for your life. You know, like one of them energies who try to stay hidden. You know, they'll never step to you directly, honey. They too scary for that. She's scary, because I done said that word twice. They too scary to step to you directly. So they do all this shit around you where they can't be directly seen by you. And they feel like they beating you that way, because they know they can't beat you directly. Okay? So this one was creating chaos around your life. If things weren't right where you was living and you moved somewhere, it's because of this devil chick energy who was framing you in the community that you came from. But she can't pull that shit where you moved to. The jungle don't approve of her. The jungle then took her out the game. They ain't signing no contract with this hoe. Because, see, she was signing karmic contracts with people in your former community to go up against you now. But that ain't what's been happening where you moved to. This is whoever I'm talking to, you moved. A lot of people moved. Okay? But this one tried to follow you and got fucked up in the process. Period. She thought, like I said in another reading, people think they can bring that bullshit they was getting away with in one city and state to another city and state to continue to harass and antagonize people. And they learn real quickly that type of time they was on, where they come from, that don't fly. Where they went to, where they followed you to. Okay? Because this hoe followed you. People are not welcoming to her. And whatever happened caused some sort of anxiety and frantic energy in her, that she had a car accident. She couldn't handle the pressure. Ass probably been smoking. Not smoking as a way to relax, so to speak, after you've dealt with the jungle all day. Her ass was smoking because she was scared to go out and face the jungle. She was in hiding and didn't want to have to go out here and talk to these different types of people to see what she could pull off about you and against you. Because these people different. This is what she's saying now. She should have did her research before she came following up behind you, thinking that everybody was going to be complicit with her bullshit. I'm telling you, wherever you moved to, you was divinely guided to go there. The Most High God knew what he was doing, because he knew that these people, wherever you are currently located, were in alignment. These people don't have time for that kind of mess. They ain't finna be participating in doxing individuals and trying to cause problems and issues for them because somebody don't like them, because somebody don't like how they shine. Because, see, honey, you golden. You be shining your light, and that's why this one was pissed. And I'm telling you, wherever you used to live, this one right here had infiltrated that community, the people that were in it. And that is why you were having problems, because she framed you as a devil to the community that you come from, even though you are sitting in healer golden energy. Okay, it's obvious even then that you were in alignment, but that lets you know the community you come from was not. The community you are in now is. And how she's getting treated is proof of it. Pay attention. Because there's somebody around you now who thought she was going to move. So she got some sort of money. She got some sort of source of income. And it really is given that this is one of y'all doppelgangers, copycats who be stealing your identity and they want to be close by you. They got to go where you go so they can keep pulling off this fraud in your name. And I'm telling you, it's a government run agency that was well aware of this devil hater who was following you, framing you as a karmic in your community, and possibly stealing your identity too now. And they know how she tried to get people to go against you where you live at currently as well. 1122, that's why her ass wrapped that damn car around a pole. I don't feel no empathy for the punishment she received because she was dead set on ruining your life once again and thought the universe was going to keep letting her get away with it. Okay? But pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. And this one ain't recovering that good from what happened to her as a result of what she was trying to do to you. Okay, like she got some criminal charges now. She had to go before a judge about this car accident. Clarify, Holy Spirit. We got Turkey out here now. This might have happened on Thanksgiving, child. This hoe may have gotten into a car accident on Thanksgiving because I just got this download yesterday. Your parents are karmics. Whoever this one is, she has worked with your family as well. Look, if anybody is wondering, I don't fuck with my family at all. I don't talk to them. These extended family, my family has done me wrong. Everybody know it ain't no secret. All my damn life, they still doing me wrong. They still lying and stealing from me and my twin sons. And people know it, and they still letting them get away with it. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with none of my sisters. Nope. I don't fuck with none of them. Because my parents have continued to work with karmics against me in an effort to make me look a certain way so they could keep stealing things that were left to me. I don't fuck with none of my extended family. The only family I fuck with is my children. Back to the reading. Because I've been picking that up too. You don't need to contact nobody from Aiken County, the state of South Carolina, or anywhere else about me. Because I don't fuck with none of them people. They all complicit. They know what type of time motherfuckers be on, and they relish in it because they be on the same type of time. It's proof and evidence of what I'm referencing. Okay, I ain't talking outside of my neck or trying to clout chase or nothing like that. But I have been picking up where people been trying to clout chase off of me. I don't fuck with none of them people, dog. It is what it is. Okay? And this one right here, she worked with your parents, and she also was doing sex magic on you. Like I told y'all, a lot of these hoes, they be sexually attracted to y'all. They wish they could be in partnerships with these divine feminines. And then they get angry because they know that the divine feminine isn't attracted to women, that she want a divine masculine. And they feel less than. So they decide to punish her for not being a willing participant in their attraction. Okay, but like I told y'all, it's proof. With this transcribed energy, baby, I promise you, anything the Holy Spirit reveals to me about my extended family, Okay, like how somebody from my extended family sold a property that was left to me in Aiken County right up from under me and bought it, let somebody else buy it for $1, let the shit go, didn't tell me I had the property. It's plenty of examples of theft against me, and people know it. How people done took shit from me in my family. But I'm telling you right now, it's also proof of what this holding did against you too. Okay? Because it's this energy of them knowing how she was ruining your reputation, and I can't make it up. Because I just said that about clout chasing. They know how this hoe was in your former community clout chasing, calling your name out to whoever would listen, trying to create problems and issues for you with them. Then did that. So why has this woman been allowed to go around your former community and commit this act and nobody stopped her? See, that be my problem sometimes with these authorities. I know you got to have probable cause or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I also know how y'all can go get a motherfucker for stealing a candy bar in a heartbeat too. Okay? And this holding did far more than steal a candy bar against whoever this golden healer is. And they know it too. They know that her intentions were bad. They were not good. They know it. They know how she done went to your family, trying to start shit for you, making up lies. And that's why I said, when you have gave birth to a child and you have consistently, all of that child's life, went against that child and teamed up with strangers even against your child, how can anybody deem you as a good parent? How can anybody hold you at a high regard as a reference to what this child is capable of, what this person who's now grown is doing with their life? You're not a part of it. You chose to be the way that you are to this child. So what is your validity when it comes to them and who they are? You have no validity because you didn't play a part in their healing journey. And see, that's the situation with you. Whatever your parents was out here claiming to this karmic ass devil, that mean they devilish too, okay? Whatever they was teaming up with a stranger with a business card and a cute suit on, said to them, because she cosplay, okay? I don't know who the fuck this is, but baby, that's why she wrapped that damn car around that tree. Yes, she did. She wrapped that car around that tree now. That was her punishment. Ass somewhere sitting up hobbling. She had to hobble in that courtroom. I'm here. Clarify, Holy Spirit, because I'm tired of these hoes. And I'm glad to see that you tired of their ass too. You ain't finna let this shit keep going. And we appreciate you for it. Because it don't make no type of sense, dog. And how they be getting money to be just obsessed with one person, that you paying people to dox them. You paying people to figure out how you can fuck them up. Like, y'all weird. Not you, collective, but these hoes that also be listening to me to spy on y'all, that y'all weird. Y'all hoes, y'all weird. Because this don't make no type of sense here. It's almost this energy like they ain't even know how to charge her. Because what the fuck are you doing? People don't just this ain't normal. It is not normal to invest your life in copying somebody, stealing their identity, watching everything they do and then pretending it's you. You're weird. You have a mental health issue. Nobody don't think you fly. Nobody don't think you cool. You a fraud. I promise y'all. If being a scammer and a fraud was cool at one point, it ain't cool no more. Look, because see, that's what's happening now. They coming to get you hoes for all these cyber crimes and scams and identity theft y'all been committing. And this is what you want to say. That's what she said to that judge. We all make mistakes. I didn't know what I was doing. Yes, you did, because you were intentional in your actions. You intentionally, whoever this is, she made up business cards. I'm telling you, she did, to get people to talk to her about you and to believe what she was saying. She may have even been impersonating the justice system. Now, see, that's what they found on her ass. Her paperwork wasn't in order. I told y'all that. Because she ended up getting criminal charges. It's like when they went to the scene of this accident, there was evidence of her perpetrating to be a boss, a judge, an official of some kind. I'm telling you, she got money. That's the only way she be out here doing what she doing. But that money ain't enough in this case. This person could be related to somebody in St. Louis. Something about her thinking she know your family. That you may have family in St. Louis. Distant family. But that's why I just said all of that about extended family. Because these motherfuckers don't know me. They don't know me. I don't fuck with them. I ain't seen none of them people down there in years. Ain't talked to them in about a year. They liars. Yes, they are, and people know it. They lie on me so they can try to make me look like I'm crazy and fucked up, like I'm some sort of prostitute or some shit. Ass ain't had no sex. Going on 2 years now. Ain't got no diseases. Clean as a whistle. Ain't on no mental health medications. None of that shit. It ain't even no record of me ever having to take no mental health prescriptions. But they sit up and they get motherfuckers down there in that old raggedy ass town to lie on me so they can keep stealing things from me, keep transferring property and assets out of my name very quickly before the right person finally decides to lock shit down and get my justice for me. But that person ain't came along yet. Because if they had, this would not still be happening, what I'm picking up on. 2222, okay? The lies will not continue to land like they do and be allowed as proof to keep stealing from me or you. It's some money here too. Whoever I'm talking to, it's some money here that's owed to you. That's why your family worked with this karmic to frame you so that they could keep up the shit they got going in the background. Okay? But it's all lies that has been told on you in the former community you come from, and the community you went to. They know this whole crazy. They don't have that type of energy to follow up a devil hater who is simply obsessed and jealous with a healer. They ain't going for it. They ain't finna ruin their life behind no bitch who mad and jealous and envious. But it's plenty of other people who have, because this hoe right here, best believe anybody that was communicating with her, it's proof of that. It's proof of that now. It's like now that they got her on something, they can come in with the rest of this evidence of how she's been actively working against you, framing you. Honey, if you was married to somebody and got a divorce from them, she done went and found their ass too. I thought they locked stalkers up. I ain't know they let stalkers just be out here stalking people. I thought they had an epiphany about that when we've seen cases, many cases, of stalkers taking it a few steps further and attempting to unalive the person that they obsessed with, okay? Because they couldn't do anything else. They were tired of staying hidden, so they just decided to pop out and act crazy one day. She may was going to try that one day, but not really, because I picked up on her scary ass in the beginning, and this one was going to remain humble. She wasn't never going to come up to you directly, because she already be knowing, okay, that she better stay as far away as Antarctica when it comes to wanting to confront somebody. I'm telling y'all, that's all it would take is just a good ass cutting. These hoes need ass cuts. You can tell who didn't get their ass cut growing up. You can tell who didn't have to go pick no damn tree to pick a switch from. And you better not bring back no little tiny skinny ass branch, or I'ma go out there and pick a whole piece of log to beat your ass with. Okay, see, that's how I was raised. That's why I don't even play these dumb ass stupid ass games with people out here, because I know the consequences when that karma can hit. And I'm telling you, you can tell who did not get hit. Yup. What they say, spare the rod, spoil the child. This hoe didn't get hit. She was spared the rod, and she out here. This one I know is older than 35. Might be in her mid-40s. Out here acting like a spoiled child. Even up there in front of that damn judge. Clarify, Holy Spirit, and then we gonna close. History. She got a history of acting like she's spoiled and incompetent when it's time for her to face the consequences of her actions. But they showed her proof of how persistent she has been with this Romans 12:12. She used her persistence to ruin your life. That was her primary focus, her passion. She had a obvious desire to do this and thought everybody was going to remain deaf, dumb, and blind to it as well, because of how she was able to get that old community you come from to go against you. She was able to convince them to be deaf, dumb, and blind about you. But I'm telling you, for some reason, I'm picking up that since you left and she followed behind you, shit been falling down all around them people in that community. Clarify, Holy Spirit, and then we're going to really let it go. That's what I'm hearing. Life ain't been no crystal stair for the former community you come from. Water. Look, it's the fact that you had a spy, some sort of espionage energy that was working with people in your community. That thing came out in the wash. Okay? That has been revealed. All of that is flowing in such a way that you are getting some sort of redemption, because these people are being exposed for how they work with this hoe. How they let this hoe sit behind the scenes and say and do these things. None of these people never came to you directly. That's why I said you couldn't go and ask my parents anything about me. But you can, 28, but you can also go ask other people things about how my family treated me. And they'll be able to tell you some stuff about how they done watched crackheads get preferential treatment over me and my family. You know, my father put a whole felony on me after they refused to go press charges against the person who molested me. And when I acted out about it by using my mama's credit card and writing a few fraudulent checks, yep, I went on a whole little shopping spree out of anger and frustration about what had happened to me at the age of 19, after I sat and waited on my mama to come meet me to go press charges on this man, because I know now that people are crooked in that area too, because they told me I couldn't press charges on my own, that my mother or my father had to do it with me because I was a minor at the time that the crime was committed against me. But they refused to do it. I sat and waited on her, and then she gonna tell me she ain't gonna do that because my daddy said they don't need to do that because of who it was gonna make feel bad and who it may embarrass. Okay, but then turn right around and put a felony charge on me for using just over $1,000 on a credit card that my mama had gave access to me. We gonna really talk about it now. See? Okay? That's where my charges come from on my damn background. My daddy put that charge on me. And you think I'm supposed to sit up and fuck with these people? No, I ain't let that shit go, because then they proceeded to use that. See, I'm giving my testimony right now because I know people been out here lying on me. I know my family has been out here saying things that are not true about me when all them hoes got medical records showing what's really up with them. Everything they be trying to say about me, that's what the fuck been going on with them. I promise you that. But I'm letting you know, proceeded to use what they did against me, which severely limited my ability to get corporate and professional employment now, despite my education and experience and skills and talents and abilities, because I know who I am. And then wanted to make me feel bad for only being able to get menial jobs, which never provided me with enough money to support my family. And if you know who my people are, you know they got money. Now, the question is, how did they get that money? How do they still have money? What was left to whoever that these people are still relishing in and surviving off of? That's the real question. And baby, it's some probate attorneys who gonna figure it out. Let's go, Holy Spirit. Because I'm finna show them what this soul power is all about. I don't give a fuck what you think you can hide and switch up with these deeds and shit. Y'all asses done fucked up. Y'all asses done fucked up now. It's one specific property that you didn't clean up all the paperwork about. And we gonna see about it, baby. And that's gonna open up the whole Pandora's box of what has been stolen from my children and me. Anything else? Red, these motherfuckers gonna be red in the face. Red in the face right now, even in my family, of how they are gonna be openly embarrassed. They embarrassed right now and ashamed listening to this. Hearing me say, as red as my nails are, hearing me say how I know they stole money and assets and property. They thought I was confused, especially my parents, my sisters too. It's no way all them hoes have always had. My parents ain't even helped me go to school. That's why I got all that student loan debt I got. In addition to helping my own children go to school. They done got loans paid for them to go to school, houses, cars, businesses, you name it. Ain't done shit for me or my children. The couple of things they did do, they try to use that as some sort of long-term shit that holds significant weight. And even how they represent those couple of things ain't fully true. Okay? You know, we can really talk about it, and I am going to start talking about it. Since people don't want to leave me be and let me be at peace, if I pick up from the Holy Spirit that I need to 3333 reveal any of my testimony to help anybody like I used to do early on in my journey, that's what I'm going to do, baby. Because I'm telling you, they confused right now. How she know that? How she know about that? Oh, because one of the hoes that y'all used to steal my inheritance from me, she told me. That's how I know. And her dumb ass forgot that she told me. With her old trifling no good ass. Still sitting up somewhere, acting like she innocent too. Anything else? I'm telling you, everything I just said, baby. Just know that you getting redemption. You are getting justice for how this hoe lied on you. How people in your family went along with her and believed what she said about you. How people in your community tried to ostracize you and further slander you based upon a total stranger with a business card. Anybody can spend $10 to $20 at Staples or Home Depot and make some fucking business cards. And I'm telling you, this one was perpetrating the law. anything else, pretending to be some sort of law enforcement or justice acronym energy, and she a whole hood bird. That's what they got her on now, because they found these business cards I'm picking up on. They done found that evidence in her car of her going out here acting like she's some sort of authority so that people would believe what she said about you. And she was in that court asking that judge for forgiveness, to forgive her, to give her some sort of reprieve. But he refused, because that's some old hoe ass shit. And hoe is not life, but death to your sweet soul. Okay? And I'm dropping the mic. I am dropping the mic. But if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Take only what resonates. Leave the rest. And I'll be back soon with another one. Peace.